Do not point fingers. The captain has spoken, and you know what? When Bruno speaks, you all got to listen. My name is Webb. Welcome to the Night of Sport. It's been an exciting day to be a Man United supporter, not because we won, yes, we are beaten, but when the captain speaks and speaks positive, you just have to pick yourself up and move on with him. Let's get into it. So, following our humiliating loss to Liverpool, Bruno Fernandes has spoken, releasing an official statement trying to talk to the supporters and everyone, trying to make them aware of what the players feel about the whole situation. They know it was a humiliating performance, and they obviously know we cannot be beaten at home by a club like Liverpool. It's not acceptable. And Bruno, as the captain, the good captain that he is, Captain Magnificent, he came out, of course, in an interview and said interesting things. First of all, he said, "Do not point fingers," because we've had people, even I myself, I did not really point fingers at Casemiro per se, because I said nothing he did for me was so surprising, because at his age and all the signs he has shown, I mean, Casemiro, for me, such errors are expected to happen. In fact, he usually makes such mistakes. It's just that they never cost us goals. Bruno himself seemed to allude to that fact, saying that even against Fulham and stuff, we played well, but also we had, mistakes. Liverpool were just clinical and stuff like that, which I will not dig so much into. But for me, the whole point is the pointing of fingers, and I'm seeing people now coming up to defend Casemiro, and the whole topic now around Man United is Casemiro is bad, Casemiro is, is human. Even Kobe made an error, that baby talk that, I mean, he also made, so and so made an error. Why am I being, singled out as a scapegoat and stuff like that? And it's only causing division among a fan base that should be excited about a season that seems promising, that saw us have the most exciting summer we've had in a long time. I think for me, that loss should not destroy us. The reality is Liverpool is ahead of Man United. Even if we had won that game, Liverpool is still ahead of Man United. So there is no shame, considering how we tried to match them in terms of chances created. I think we possessed the ball more. We had, our own chances. We are just not taking them. Joshua Zirkzee could have scored a hat-trick or a brace for himself. So there are moments that I think were positive from the game, that we can try to look at and say, okay, after all, anyway, we've signed a solution for what we expected, we anticipated, the Casemiro problem. So let's not dwell so much on it. However, I've got to, respond to the people who are bringing Kobe Maino in this conversation, saying that even Kobe Maino dropped a ball and stuff like that. Listen, Casemiro was not taking this flack because he dropped a ball, because it's difficult in a full game of football for 90 minutes at that level, for you not to make one wrong pass, not to turn over the ball at any one point. It's completely difficult, next to impossible. It happens, but Kobe's drop balls did not cost us goals. If they had, trust you me, we would be talking about him. We would be. I'll give you an example of a game. I don't recall which team we were playing in the last the last season, when he was still at the peak of everyone's lips. We were all praising him and stuff, and he made one mistake. I think he slipped and failed to control a ball, and we conceded a goal. I think that's a game whether we drew or we lost, if my memory is serving me right. I forget the opponent. And everyone, despite Kobe being the special kid at the time, were all attacking him. Everyone was attacking. Okay, I did not quite attack him. I actually cautioned him. I will tag that video on this if I don't forget while I'm posting this. But I remember I cautioned him. I said that mistake he made was a wake-up call for him, because he was becoming complacent, because of how easy it was for him. He had to be punished for him to. It was a wake-up call that he needed. But when Kobe, at the peak of his during his grace period, when he was the excitement of Man United, we all came up in arms, and we complained about him, about how he made an error. So when you make an error that will cost us a goal, even if it's Bruno Fernandes, we shall comment about you. So no one should tease us and say, or threaten us and say, we are scapegoating Casemiro. It's the fact. We are stating facts. When he played a good game against Fulham, we were all praising Casemiro. He was the best player of the game. Maguire tried to, but the two players who took the most flack in the past 2 seasons were the two most praised players against Fulham. So there is no way you can come out here and say that we were scapegoating Casemiro. No, but for me, even the reaction of Casemiro, seeing his wife go on her Instagram and posting photos of all his trophies and his trophy, cabinet, and trying to show us that he has won everything. Let him move on then. Why is he? Because we cannot live in the past. We cannot just be there because Casemiro won everything. Even when he makes errors, we can't talk because no one came out there and praised us and gave us credit when we credited him for doing his job against Fulham. When he had a very good game, when we were all praising him, we did not take any flowers from anyone. We did not receive any flowers for praising him. Why then have we got to defend ourselves and be sort of threatened because we've cautioned a player who has cost us an important game because of mistakes? I mean, I don't get it. When Onana makes errors, we talk about them, but we can talk about Onana, but not Casemiro. I think for me, that's not the kind of, I mean, when someone does right, you credit them. When Eric Ten Hag makes the right shots, calls the right shots, we credit him. When he fumbles, we speak about it. That's what we do. Where many United supporters were calling for the sacking of Eric Ten Hag, when he beat Man City, they all shifted goalposts. We said, keep him. Ineos were going to sack him, but that cup final victory made them change their mind. That is what they call giving credit where it's due, but you also you attack where you've got to, where it's due. It cannot be one-sided that we can credit Casemiro for playing well against Fulham, but we can't question him. If the coach substitutes him for a poor game at halftime, he just leaves Old Trafford and drives away, and we can't talk about it. Hell no, that's not who we are. It's not happening. So that said, the captain has spoken. Let's not blame anyone. Blame game will not take us anywhere. This experience should be one we learn from and we respond. It's sad that there's an international break that is going to drag us in terms of what progress or how we are going to bounce back and recover from this. But I mean, 2 weeks is not so long. 14th, we shall be back playing against Southampton. I expect an obliteration, not a beating, an obliteration of Southampton to make a statement so that we forget everything about this past game. And I'm hoping Casemiro will start that game and do the right thing. I'm still not happy with Casemiro for his behavior of leaving. Indeed, if he did leave at the moment he was substituted, it was wrong. But also, even if he didn't leave, the fact that they substituted him and refused to come out of the dressing room at halftime was bad enough. Was bad enough. It was so unprofessional and immature of him. But also shows a lack of personality and character. But anyhow, that was done. What was done was done. I'm just waiting to see what lessons we learned from what happened. So that's my honest opinion. But yeah, we are going into this international break. Quite a number of our players are going to be playing. I do hope we don't return with any injuries because this has been the order of the day in the past season, at least if we go by the last season. But I think it will be a whole different. I mean, time will always is good because time gives you time gives you time to heal. you know, what did I even just say? Time gives you time to heal. Anyway, time allows you to heal. So we shall heal by the time we're back to take on Southampton away. That's my honest opinion. Web, like, share, and subscribe. Catch you later.